And we're back in the next episode of Hero Comics, talking about stuff. This is me, Hero Comics, talking about a possible Wii U, 199 Wii U. You know, the Xbox dropped its the Connect, which was annoying, but I knew why they had to do it because they needed to be competitive. And all the Nintendo has to do to make the Wii U competitive is to drop the gamepad and do the same thing, have a deluxe version, or sell it separately, or maybe in fact both companies, the Xbox with the Kinect and the Nintendo with the Wii U, can have game bundles. So why can't they have game bundles? Why can't they be like, hey, we'll give you a Wii U with only Wii remotes. So that'll cost less than the Wii U with the gamepad. But if you want to play this game, which is a game that only works with the gamepad, you'll give you a gamepad pack, a bundle. Okay, but like say if there was a puzzle game or a racing game or something like that, that needed a gamepad to work. They could be like, okay, gamepad bundle. This will be $100 something, but you get it because you got the gamepad. Because that's the gamepad. The gamepad is $100 something plus game. Go. There you go. Same with the Connect. They could be like, hey, you want a Connect game? You can get it bundled with the Connect. There you go. I'd like to see that. That's what they need to do. Also, there are a bunch of things about the Nintendo Wii that were done wrong. In my opinion, done wrong. Okay, the Nintendo Wii is the only one of the three next gen quote unquote systems that have backwards compatibility. Why didn't they trumpet that? Why didn't they say back? That's what my commercials had said in it. Introducing the next level of Wii, the Wii U, backwards compatible, plays all Wii games. Because it does. Why didn't they trumpet that? Why didn't they say, hey, plus brand new Wii U games with better sound, with better graphics and more power? They could have done that easily. You know, Deluxe version comes with new Wii U gamepad. Regular version comes with Wii remotes. Deluxe version comes with Wii U gamepad. Why couldn't they just said that? That would have been so cool. I would have no problem with that. But and then of course, yeah, they're going to do the same thing. The Xbox thing to me is annoying, but I don't understand why they did it because they needed to say that they need to make sure to sell more systems. People will buy more. You buy the system more without the Connect. So I'm pretty sure people will buy the system more, the Wii U system more without the gamepad. You put a Wii remote in there, or if you even if they're like we really want this gamepad to work, we want to do this, so we're not going to mess around, and get rid of the drop it from the game system. We're going to keep it on there. Just double down on that. If they're going to do that, then fine. Why don't you meet them halfway? Make a gamepad that can be held in one hand and shaked around like a Wiimote. Okay, that's what you got. That's how you guys were making your money with the Wii. People could come in, grab it, and grab a Wiimote, and then move around. Use the motion controls in an awesome way. Play Wii Sports, especially Wii Golf. I loved Wii Golf. I'm about to play me some Wii Golf once I get a Wii. Okay, I will. I'll show that to you guys. And that's the issue. It was easy. Casual gamers could be like, hey, I want to get in this. This is easy. I can do this. And then you get a little more hardcore. Super Mario World, for example. Super Mario Brothers Wii. New Super Mario Brothers Wii could use the motion controls very very slightly. You shook the thing to make do certain things like spin jump or whatever. But that was about it. You held it to the side like the old school Nintendo controller, and you just messed around. So come on. That's how it works. That's what you need to do. People need to work on this. You guys need to wake up. Also, again, another thing that Nintendo had as an advantage, but they didn't trumpet, was cost. Even with this Wiimote, even with this gamepad, the thing cost $399 or something. $299, right? Was it $299? Okay, the PlayStation 4 costs $400. $399. The Xbox One, at least the version with Kinect, costs $500. Okay, now both of these systems cost cost $400 now. Okay, the Wii U, if they have touted that this thing costs less, sure it may not be as powerful, but they cost less. And it has cool games on it, and you can play your old Wii games on it, plus the new ones. If they had said that, then things would probably be different. Also, I would have liked it better, again, if they just stuck with Wii remotes. And they basically said, hey, here's a new thing for you. A bundle. This game comes with, Zombie U. If they had made a Zombie U game, and they bundled it with the Wii U gamepad, then that would have been a good way to get it in there. And they're like, hey, Zombie U, play as a zombie, comes with new Wii U gamepad, sold separately. Come on, that would have been fine. It's a game. It's a game with a thing on a perpetual, and they would have been like, yeah, there you go, new Wii U gamepad, there you go, right there. Check it out, looks awesome. We do this for other stuff too, like what you're playing the game while without the TV. There you go, that's cool. That would have been fine with me. I would have no problem doing that. There's a game along with it. It wasn't just there because it had to be there. Because if it wasn't there, then it'd be like, this won't work. No, it costs more money because of this. And I was saying the reason why I'm calling this 199, 199 a Wii U, because I'm thinking, what if they got rid of the gamepad? What if they said, okay, we're gonna make it, put a Wii remote with it? You can. Oh yes. Also, you can use Wiimotes with this. Why did they say that? Why did they trumpet that? That's what made them rich in the first place. The next generation type things. That was what made them get them the money. You can still use Wiimotes on this thing. But they're like, oh no, gamepad. Yes, again, putting something totally different. People are used to Wiimotes. People are like, yeah, we love the Wiimotes. They love the things you can do with the Wiimote. And then there's like people like, hey, here's something totally different than the Wiimote. I want you to do the same thing you did with that thing. It's totally different from the Wiimote. Yeah, have fun, kids. Now give us that money that you gave us when you had the Wiimotes. Yeah, come on. Like, why isn't this working? I'm like, come on. Come on. There were so many mistakes with that. So many mistakes, and they need to fix that. So hopefully there will be a 199 Wii U with no gamepad sometime. Because I'm sorry, even though there are people that love the gamepad, like I like the Kinect, like the gamepad, like I like the Kinect. It has to be done to stay competitive and to bring down costs, stay competitive, and generate more cash for them so they can continue making awesome systems and stuff. Now, I'm not saying get rid of it entirely. I'm not saying that. No, I definitely don't want to do that because again, if people like the gamepad, like I like the Kinect, I don't want to say get rid of that thing. That I don't care about. No. But if they were able to, but they can. I'd rather they be smarter with it. Now we have Xbox has to be different, do things differently with the Kinect because if they don't, then people aren't gonna buy the system because they can't. They don't want to spend $500. When they could have spent $400 or something else. So now both systems cost $400. Without the Kinect. So this thing will cost maybe $400 right here, maybe less. But then they can be like, hey, this one costs $200 now. Half as much. Half as much, get a Nintendo system, get it was, go on, right? This would be the best thing for Nintendo to do. Would be make a SKU with no gamepad, with only Wii remotes, so they can be like, yeah, this is the next level of Wii, the Wii U. This will get the stuff. This will help to get their money back and make more stuff for the gamepad and other games and stuff like that too. Just like what the Xbox is doing, which will make more money for the Kinect, for games, including Kinect games and stuff like that. Okay, it's important that they do this. I hope they do this because I really want to keep Nintendo be around. They're the ones that basically brought, defined console gaming. After the Atari came in, the Atari brought it into the home. Atari brought the console gaming into the home. Because like, we want to have something like they had at the arcades back in the early '80s, the early '80s and all that. Wasn't that it was definitely Centipede and things like that. And they brought it into the home. It's like, oh wow, look like Centipede at home. This is great, But then things went south. Then Nintendo came out with the NES, and everyone really liked it. It made things better. That console war began because then Sega was like, "Hey, man, we gotta get something better than that." So then they made the Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, and then they made the Nintendo made the Super Nintendo, and then Sega made both companies made things that didn't work out so well. The N64 kind of did, but it was very different. And the Saturn and Dreamcast were very different, and they were like, eh. And then GameCube came out, and that was okay. And Sega's like, well, we're going to just stick with content now, And then the Wii came out with a new radical thing of motion controls, and people are like, hey, this is awesome again. Nintendo's awesome again. Let's get that, And then Xbox came along, and Sony came along with the Sony PlayStation and all them before that, a little bit before that, right? And started doing stuff, and then it's like, oh crap, so they got the Wii out, and the Wii still is awesome. And then it's like, Xbox and PlayStation are doing stuff, and like, they see that the Wii is awesome. And they are like, we need to do stuff like the Wii, So PlayStation's like, PlayStation Move, there you go, And Xbox is like, Connect, there you go, make it even better, just a camera, take cues from both PlayStation and Nintendo and make something that has a camera and motion controls right there. Go on ahead, there you go. And that was the Connect. And then Nintendo made this misstep where having a Wii U have something totally different than an Xbox controller, and then a Wiimote, and they're like, oh crap, why isn't this working? And Xbox is like making another Connect because we want to keep that stuff going. That's basically how things have worked out. And basically, this is not. I want this to continue. I want them to continue working on these arms races, games arm races, systems arm races, and motion control arm races. Okay. Yes, I'm okay with it being in the background. I'm okay with motion control being in the background, being like, okay, if you want this, then get it. But if being in the background is better than being gone. Okay. So yeah. I really like to see a 199 Wii SKU with no gamepad because that would be very smart for them to basically say that, and then tout these other things I'll talk about. I might just call it. I might just title this. The things they should talk about. Yeah. 199. Backwards compatible. Plays all Wii games. That I'll do that. I'll look it up. See you next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt for seeing like how Star Wars Episode 1 should have ended, and Hero Force Neo on DeviantArt. On YouTube, it's Star Wars: The Second Story, Star Wars: Until the End of Time, Tekken 5, Halo 3, Blessed, Nicktoons High Bus, Urban Rain, and Into the Matrix, Major Path Neo, Blue Dragon, Final Fantasy, Christian Chronicles, and Final Fantasy 13. See you next time.